So put your hands together for Jeremy Anderson, everybody!
I know what you're thinking. Racist. No, this is all natural. Sadly, when you start losing your hair, you only have 3 choices for looks. You can go with the Donald Trump, Bozo the Clown, or a guy who hates Jews. Which is a shame because I love Seinfeld. But what I got a lot when I complain about it is people's like, no, but it looks great. You know, you've got a really, nice shaped head. You're lucky. And I think they have an odd definition of lucky. It's sort of like, oh, Jimmy, sorry you lost the arm, but that stump is breathtaking. Stumps. So pirates. It's my personal belief that pirates became pirates because it was the only job available to amputees at the time. I mean, if you think about it, there's all kinds of other sailors at the time who all were fully limbed, but pirates have hook hands and peg legs and eye patches, and it just seems like maybe, that was all there was. I mean, there was no other job for you. It's like, Jeffrey, you've been a fine footman, but now you have no feet. You disgust me. So I figured they formed together some sort of league to find them new jobs, sort of an amputee re-employment agency, or ARR for short. Some sort of amputee secret handshake. It's like... I like words quite a lot, but sometimes I feel that words don't mean what they really ought to. Ostracized, for example, great word, to be cut off from the group, or to be turned into an ostrich. The witch turned Jeff into a newt. Jimmy, she ostracized. Another one I really like is widower, though it bothers me because when you put an ER at the end of something, that usually means something to a greater extent. Like a woman with a lot of dead husbands. But it could also be like a midget with a speech impediment describing someone shorter than him, like, sure, I'm short, but Paul is even widower. But it sounds like a really bad 80s movie as well, like The Widower. It's the story of a hard-edged cop who loses his wife, and instead of seeking vengeance, he's just sad. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the widower. Who's going to cook for me now? I forgot all about the other pirate stuff. I'll come back to the words in a moment. Pirates, I feel, are also sort of strange and unique in the fact that A, they were the first organization to put a warning label on their dangerous product. The big skull and crossbones hanging from the flag. Sure, we may kill you, but I think you're going to like our product. They also have the same business plan as dogs. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna bury it. All you do is swap the words treasure and bone. Treasure, bone, treasure, bone. And ladies, if you are cornered by pirates, they will treasure you. Yeah, think back on that. Back to the words, though. I have a lot of words that I really like, and I'm going to share them with you right now. Bipolar, because sometimes you're an Eskimo, but you also like dudes. Efficient, when a fish is well organized. Coefficient, when multiple fish are organized together on a plate with chips. Insufficient, when there isn't enough tartar sauce. Ruthless. Ruthless has always been a favorite of mine because really it means without Ruth. So anytime you're doing anything right now, if you're not with Ruth, you are ruthless. Hey Mom, we're going to the mall. Ruthless. Circumspect, to be watchful or wary, or to check for foreskin. We circumspected him. It was Jewish. Circumscribe, to write the report about the circumspection in the snow with urine. Assume, Assume is an interesting word, not because it means something different, but because it's the sort of word you only use when you fucked up. I assumed you had it. I assumed it wasn't due till Thursday. I assumed you were into golden showers. I'm sorry. Towel? What else have I got here? Facebook. Somebody was talking about Facebook, and I think that Facebook is a nightmare for U.S. Marshals who are responsible for witness protection. Because these people are, you can't, police every aspect of their lives, and you know that it's coming up on some mobster's page. It's like, we think you may be friends with Jimmy the Rat. The iPhone has a lot of interesting apps that I don't have, because I don't have an iPhone, but I hear people preaching, their wonders. Like the Offender Finder, which shows you where in your neighborhood sexual predators are. And I think that kind of takes the fun out of it. Because, when I was a kid, and we used to go on sexual predator scavenger hunts, half the fun was in tempting them into revealing themselves. Oh, I think I have to tie my shoe. But people with glass eyes shouldn't throw stones because they have no depth perception. What else? I think it's interesting that we tell children that you are what you eat, but at the same time we also tell them you can be whatever you want. And I'm afraid this is going to lead to children eating presidents. It's a problem. There's also the issue with the golden rule. The golden rule states that you treat others the way you want to be treated. But we tell this to kids right when they're, going through puberty, and they want to get laid. That's how they want to be treated. And the golden rule encourages rape. That's not fair. Because also when, you probably don't just care about that. You just want to get fucked. What else? Wow, I went through the card because I went really fast.